We've come this far, and discovering the truth about the source of the lost plague seems wise. But there's a great deal of ground to cover, and little time, if the corrupted are as strong as they seem. Careful not to give too much credit to the Azoth tree. Nature here does not always align with humanity's best interests. If she exists, I suspect, however, the corpse Crone may be hiding secrets of significant power. There's a stalwart knight named Sir Britmar who once protected the Fen. If she remains, I shall request her aid in this venture.
The flowers referenced in the ancient tablets quickly proved a waste of time. Whatever reason the ancients cultivated them, it was not to defend against the Crimson Madness. Conversely, the mushrooms seemed to offer some promise. I was able to infuse them with the Azoth from the ruins, and the mushroom's luminescence dims when in the presence of corruption. Desperate as they are, it was not difficult to convince the villagers here to drink the mushroom concoction I prepared. Though, I did leave out the fact that they were gathered from the ruins. Whether the serum is effective remains to be seen. Finally, my efforts have yielded results. I have exposed several volunteers to corruption. And while the mixture may still require some fine-tuning, it's clear that it works. With some caveats. Unfortunately, I noticed right away that the cure somehow deadened the volunteers' senses, and a short time later they seemed to lose their ability to communicate. Later, their eyes began to glow with a chilling Azoth blue, and they eventually became completely non-responsive. The villagers have taken to calling them lost, and their condition seems to be irreversible. I am convinced that with a few more tests, I can eliminate these disappointing side effects. But, of course, I am now having great difficulty recruiting more volunteers. Even Brittmar is having doubts. Damn it all! The situation here in Perryville is deteriorating by the hour. It seems one of the lost somehow passed their condition onto a family member who had not been a volunteer. I offered to assess and treat the poor woman, but I was met with nothing but anger and fury. Everyone seems to have forgotten that this effort is in pursuit of protection against a far greater evil. With a few further tests, I am certain I can perfect the cure, and perhaps even find a remedy. If I am to find more volunteers, however, it will not be here. Brittmar is helping to pack up all of my equipment and research, and we will leave this town of fools in the morning. Good riddance.
Let it be hereby known that the Shadow Hunters of Karberg are offering a reward for anyone providing information that leads to the capture of the corpse Crone. The foul sorceress has dark hair and a pale, violet scar in place of a missing eye. She was last seen fleeing her home in Perryville, but it is believed that she remains in hiding somewhere in Weaver's Fen. Let it be further known that anyone who harbors or abets the Crone shall be held to equal account for her crimes, and shall be subject to the same sentence.
I hope you had better luck than I, my friend. The legacy of the corpse Crone seems to have claimed every town in this region. The only thing I've learned about Sir Brittmar is that she departed from this area in some haste. You found the Crone's grimoire. Quite an important clue. filled with records of her vile conjurations, no doubt. But if it makes mention of Britmar, then I should very much like to study it further.